women and children are not safe as long as Simba is out there.
If this lion is as big as you say, a spear won't be a weapon against it.
How do you tell a man-eater from the ordinary garden variety lion?
Miss on your first shot and you'll find out.
All right. I'll kill the Simba alone.
Shoot, man, shoot!
Now, 60 now, 700, 710 now, 20 now, 59, 700 now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 now, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40 now, 50, 60, 70 now, 80 now, 910 now, up, 10 now, at 40 now, swing, yeah, at 20 now, 1 now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 now, 60, 70 now, 800, and 200 now, 10, 20, 30 now, 50 now, 10 now, going, 10, going.
Every year, George and I try to get away to attend the big Maasai cattle auction and sports event at Narasura. It's a country fairground Kenya style. That means lots of fun and noise and excitement.
Give me the old turn that we are. Oh, come on, turn up. Turn 9. 500, going. And pound 10, 1 in the lower middle. Pound 20 now. And 20, 20, 29, going. And 20, 20 now. I'm selling. Now I'm selling. Going, going and going, going.
This year, there was an especially large crowd and a great deal of cheering and shouting for one of their young men, Seji Olioro. Maasai are superb athletes, and we'd seen world records beaten unofficially several times. The spear throwing contest is the high spot of the games. It's a substitute for the days when a young warrior proved his manhood by killing a lion.
Seji Olioro.
It's magnificent.
A Maasai warrior from a century ago.
warrior. You've just killed a painted lion.
That young man's very frustrated.
He knows he can't win his mane like his father did. He's not allowed to spear a real lion.
Well, I'm finally gonna meet the Adamsons.
If you're cut out to be a game warden, this is sure the place to do it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why'd you let me sleep so late?
You were tired.
Not sharing breakfast?
I already ate. I was hungry.
All right. Where is she? Does she have to eat with us every morning? Any calls come in for me last night while I was gone? You didn't tell me.
I did, but you started snoring.
That wasn't a snore, that was a growl.
Let me see. Scout Wymoo called to say the new tires arrived and don't fit the trucks. Oh, yes. There was a complaint from Kangol Lodge that a warthog had gotten into the vegetable garden and scared the pet poodle. Want me to type up your report?
Nope. Not until I give you my personal report. Come here.
Now, Banner.
No, not now. Nuru, will you get out of here?
What's all that about?
Nothing. I've got something I want to show you, but it'll wait.
what
It'll
was all
wait.
about?
It'll wait.
They're beautiful.
Darling, you gotta promise me something. Don't overdo it. Don't get too attached.
Of course not.
Chris.
Good to see you.
Hi, George. Paul Kellerman, George Adams.
How do you do? Come on in. This is my wife, Joy. Paul Kellerman.
Hello. Yeah, coffee.
No, thanks.
Well, please, sit down.
Nora, would you take the cubs to the compound? Warm up some milk and feed them?
And a little honey in it. Elsa likes some honey in it.
Just a little.
Well, you sure have a collection of pets here.
Well, they're not actually pets. They're mostly casualties and orphans.
Joy takes care of them until we can get them down to the animal orphanage in Nairobi.
You know, I sort of envy you people living out here away from all the nonsense we put up with these days.
Where are you taking Mr. Kellerman, Chris?
Out beyond Galana Springs.
Hey, he's promised me some rough hill country and all kinds of game. I've done a lot of hunting back in the States, and I figured it was time to go after the big ones. That's a nice specimen. The Harris couple told me you're an excellent shot, Mrs. Adamson.
I can shoot straight if I have to.
We'd better be on our way, Mr. Kellerman, if we're going to set up camp before dark.
You're the boss, Chris. Well, it's certainly been nice meeting you both.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
And just for the record, I won't be back this way until I have my full quota. Okay, Chris, let's move it out. Bye.
So long.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but he insisted.
That's all right. Take care, Chris.
Will do.
Guys like Kellerman are one of the reasons I got out of professional hunting. Of course, you were the main reason.
You know, they're quite a couple. I don't know what makes them tick, but I guess in a way I really do envy him. He's a lucky guy. She's a real beauty. And most do-gooder ladies are doggone plain. I guess I didn't make such a big hit with him, did I? By the way, there are a few ground rules on this safari, Chris. I enjoy your company, but it's my hunt. If I miss a shot or fail to kill, under no circumstances are you to shoot at my animal. Understand?
Is that why you sponsored me? Because the established professionals won't let you make your own rules?
Jorogi calling, Mr. Adamson.
This is Adamson. Go ahead.
I'm on patrol at Masai Manyata, 4 miles north of Golana Springs. A lion has been killing cattle here. Simba has killed a young Moran and carried off a calf. Chief Oroole Godana and the Council of Elders need help.
I read you, Jorogi. Tell the council and the chief we'll be there as soon as we can. Adamson out.
I can't imagine the Maasai ever giving up their way of life or their cattle.
They do. It won't come easy.
I'd love to paint that.
Better do it now before New Africa takes over.
The Maasai have lived as nomadic herdsmen for centuries. The Masai Manyata is a sort of enclosed village which they can move from place to place.
Oh!
I'm Warden Adamson. This is Mrs. Adamson, my chief game scout, McKitty. I've come because of the trouble you're having with the lion. One of my scouts said it's attacked your cattle and killed one of your herdsmen.
The son of a member of our council. This is Ole Kenka, the father of the Moran, who died defending our cattle.
My wife and I grieve with you for the loss of your son. He was a brave Moran and did you honor. Who saw the lion?
6 of our Moran. They saw him kill the son of Ole Kenka. Then Simba ran into the bush with the bull calf.
How big was it? Full grown?
Very big, very strong. A king of Simbas.
I want to see where it happened. I want to talk to the Moran.
They're not here.
Where are they?
They set out this morning to find Simba and avenge the son of Ole Kenka.
Why did you let them do that? Not only is your Moran breaking the law, but they're risking their lives. If this lion is as big as you say, a spear won't be a weapon against it.
Our village is in danger. Our women and children are not safe as long as Simba is out there, waiting to attack us again.
You should have stopped him.
My son is counselor for the Moran.
What is your son's name?
Sergi Oleoro. Now show Mr. Adamson where Simba killed the son of Ole Kenka.
It's a small world, isn't it?
The man who killed the effigy of the lion.
Now he can have a go at a real lion.
female Simba.
This was no king of Simba. The Moran had surprised a lioness out hunting food for her mate. A ritual lion killing to prove their manhood is called an olamaya. No white man has ever seen one. Very few Africans have either. It calls for great daring and courage. Seizing the lion by its tail is part of the ritual. The other Moran are rather like picadors at a bullfight. For only one Moran can kill the lion. Seji held back, but not out of fear. His forefathers had all won their full-grown lion mane at his age.
Katie, take Allie and Kula and see if you can find any fresh lion spoor on this bank.
I'll have a look at those low hills, too. He may be lying up to escape the heat of the day.
Now, that young Moran herdsman may just have been an appetizer, so remind the men.
I don't think they'll need any reminding, sir. They've had a good description of this king of Simbas.
And Njoroge and I'll cover the other bank. Stay in radio contact. We'll rejoin where those hills come down into the river.
Yes, sir.
Njoroge! Uko salama!
Niko salama.
Njoroge! Mama!
We knew Elsa faced danger every day in the wild. All animals do. But they're born with instincts that make them recognize an enemy. The Moran were only interested in one animal, lion. This time, Elsa was their quarry.
you. Il est Simba. A lioness for me.
Katie, calling Adamson. Come in, please.
Adamson, read you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Location 300 yards from base of First Hill. Rifle fire from southeast about a half a mile. 2 shots. Can you identify?
Wasn't us. We heard it. Sounded about 2 or 3 miles your side of the river. Someone else must be hunting. Investigate.
We'll investigate and report. Over and out. Anything? Nothing. Nothing.
McKetty, come in. McKetty, come in.
McKetty here.
We just heard 2 more shots. Identify.
Allie was attacked by a herd of buffalo. I shot the leader, and the rest of the herd took off. I hit it twice, but there's a 3rd wound on the flank. I can't be sure of the caliber, but it's an ultra-high velocity cartridge.
What kind of bloody fool would break that hunter's rule?
You let him get away with a bullet in him. A wounded buffalo's a menace. He might even attack the manata.
Save it, Chris. I'm not in the mood.
If I'd been doing my job, I'd have backed you up and killed the buffalo myself.
Look, I'm a very good shot. It won't happen again.
If that buffalo wounds or kills someone, it's my responsibility.
And I got you your license, didn't I? So stay off my back.
Next time
I said no interference. I'm here in Kenya for sport, not to be protected by my hunter.
Now listen to me, Mr. Kellerman.
No, you listen. You're getting a $500 bonus for a full trophy bag. Now, that's not so hard to take, is it? Now, we're here to hunt game. Earn your money.
As I was painting that peaceful scene, I thought about what George had said. Nothing had changed for centuries. Yet in a few years, this way of life could vanish. Elsa!
Mr. Adamson! Luke!
This is Adamson. McCady, come in, over.
Katie here, go ahead.
McCady, identify and locate.
I'm at the crest of the hill close to the river.
We're in the high country, about 3 miles the other side of the river. We've just found a lioness killed by spears. We've been following relatively fresh spoor and pug marks. I figure it's been dead from 6 to 8 hours at the most.
So, the Moran are hunting lioness as well as lion.
Maybe they're hunting any lion to prove their manhood. A secret Olamayo. Adamson out.
Makede. Mamsa. Bwana Adamson.
Put the body in the supply tent. We'll need it for evidence.
Kimani!
McCady told me what happened.
Yeah. Have you talked to the elders yet about this?
No sign of the young Moran.
They'll stay in the bush tonight and start the hunt again in the morning.
Yeah. Some of the people are nervous. Some of them think the lion will come back tonight. For seconds on a fatted calf or maybe another Maasai.
Split the scouts into 3 shifts.
Yes, sir.
You didn't see Elsa, did you?
Oh, no. I hope she's got sense enough to stay clear from here. She'll wind up like that lioness in the supply tent.
She almost did wind up like that.
What happened?
I was out painting. She came to me with a spear wound in her side.
Is she all right?
I don't know. She ran off. A herdsman saw her and shouted a warning to the manada, and in the confusion, she just ran into the bush.
Darling, she's healthy, she's smart. She'll find a safe place to lie up and heal.
As long as the Moran are out chasing lions, she's in danger.
I think the Moran made up the whole story about the lion.
To have an excuse to go out and hunt?
Yes, as their fathers did and their grandfathers did.
If we deprive the Maasai of their way of life, it's our obligation to give them a new sense of purpose.
Declaring open season on lions isn't the answer. Today a lioness was killed. By your son and the Moran. Not the big lion you told me about. It looks as if your young men are not just hunting the lion that killed the herdsman. Maybe they're hunting any lion. Just to prove their manhood. As you did when you were a Moran. Is that possible, Oro Olegodana?
The son of Ole Kinka has been killed by Simba. You saw the body. You know it happened.
Yes. Yes, but how? How did it happen? Guarding cattle? Or on a lion hunt? A secret Olamayo?
A Maasai does not lie.
Maybe another Olamayo is underway. Today a lioness died. But tomorrow, if there is such a king of the Simbas, your Moran may die, like the son of Ole Kinka. I need your help. I think you know where I can find them and talk to them.
We do not know where they are. And you are wrong to think they have deceived you. Our sons would not do that.
Yo Moran has broken the law. They have killed Simba. In the morning, my scouts and I will find them and stop this hunt.
Sorry, no visitors. The lions killed one of their young men. There's a lot of fear and excitement. No time for a social visit. Thank you.
Drive me over there and I'll talk to the head man.
No way. There's a game department scout guarding the entrance. No one except the Maasai are allowed in or out until that lion's killed.
You know, if it is a man-eater, it'd make some trophy to hang in my office, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
What do you say, let's go after it?
You can't be serious. You already have a full quota. You turn up at customs with an illegal lion hide in your bag, they'll confiscate it, fine you, and refuse you a license next time. And I could lose my license.
There are ways of getting things out of any country. Now, don't worry about it. I'll be responsible.
Mr. Kellerman.
You owe me a favor or two, wouldn't you say, Chris? I mean, aside from the money that I've loaned you.
Now look.
You wouldn't be in this business if it weren't for me.
George Adamson sent a letter of recommendation.
But it was my connections that cinched it. By the way, how do you tell a man-eater from the ordinary garden variety lion?
Miss on your first shot and you'll find out.
George, are you awake?
No, I'm asleep.
He's calling for his mate.
I've known the feeling.
You think the dead lioness?
Yes, could be.
What will happen to him tomorrow?
We just have to find him before the Moran does.
As I listened to the lion calling to its mate, I thought of Elsa. And I knew she must be hearing it too.
To the Goja. Okay, let's go.
he is, we find the Moran.
And Elsa?
I hope not. Let's go. If she takes up with that lion, she'll be a target for the Moran.
Maybe I can help her.
All right, take Ollie. If she'll go with you, put her in the truck and get her out of here. I'll take McCady and Cool Al and head for the lion. McCady, come with me.
I knew the call of that lion was a powerful one. And if Elsa answered it, she'd be in danger. I couldn't be sure that her bond with me was stronger than her instinct. Elsa? Elsa! 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 Elsa!
Simba! He sure looks like a man-eater. He must weigh more than 400 pounds.
You better get a bit closer.
No, I can take him from here.
Mr. Kellerman.
I have a perfect shot. I can't miss. Well, he's gone. Now we're gonna have to get closer. If he hadn't distracted me, I could have gotten him.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
This was the king of Simba that Sedgey had waited for. The sight of him was enough to make the bravest Moran know fear. But Sedgey knew this could be the lion that had killed his friend.
Don't hurry it.
All right. I'll kill this Simba alone.
Hold it! You wounded it! Shoot, man, shoot! This time I had to cover for him. I'm sorry, George. I let that fool go for this one, even though I knew he already had his full quota.
I can understand the young Moran trying to prove his manhood with a spear. But guys like Kellerman, they think they're men because they shoot a magnificent animal with a power scope. And you let him do it.
You can lift my license.
I will. You had a responsibility to control your client, and you didn't do it.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of knowing he'll never hunt in Kenya again.
Joy?
My son, tell them the truth.
Son of Olekenka was not killed defending the cattle from Simba. He had gone out secretly with some others to try and kill a lion, but the lion was too big and too quick. He killed him and chased off the others. As counselor for the Moran, I had to avenge his death. So we made up a story about seeing the lion kill our brother Moran and carry off the bull calf, so we could prove our manhood. As had the son of Olekenka.
You admit you and the other Moran broke the game laws.
I admit it.
And you know you must pay a penalty, as is the custom.
I am ready.
You showed great courage, Sedgey. Armed with just a spear against the lion.
But my spear did not kill him. Tell me my punishment.
For 3 months, you will run from here to Kajabi and back every day.
But that is many miles.
I know it's many miles. And I expect you to increase your speed without tiring, just like the long-distance runners.
We saw you win the foot race at the Maasai Games, Sedgey. You're a great athlete. Have you heard about the Olympics?
Yes, the great games.
And you know Kip Keino, Ben Jeepsho?
I have heard of them.
They brought great honor to their country, not just their fathers or their manatas. There are ways to prove your manhood, Sedgey, other than killing lions.
Now, at the end of 3 months, if you've worked hard, if you've trained hard, we'll see if you're ready for competition.
You can do it, Sedgey.
What is the record for the mile?
An old ritual had to die so that Elsa and the other lions might survive and live free in the wilderness.